of the Central Valley Board of Education, February the 22nd, 2024. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Joe, you're behind.
Sorry.
Is that a 5-minute lag? Oh, 5 seconds. Sorry about that, Joe. Colleen, can you call roll, please?
Mr. Amline,
Here.
Ms. Belcastro,
Here.
Mrs. Lewin, Mrs. DeSenza,
Here.
Mr. McDonald,
Here.
Mr. Moab,
Here.
Mr. O'Neill,
Here.
Here.
Grammar.
Here. Thank you. Okay, routine items. Public comments on agenda items only to begin the meeting, and I'm going to defer here to Falco.
Do you have any public comment tonight? Then we're good on the quorum.
Okay, Al, you understand the Robert's Rules of Order,
Do
right?
you have any public comment, Al? Al, do you have any public comment? We're good.
Okay, very good. Minutes. To approve the voting session minutes from January the 18th, 2024, found on attachment A. I have a motion.
I'll make.
Motion by Mr. Senzo, seconded by Mr. Analine. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay. Joe, it's your turn. Treasurer's report.
Okay, we have to pay some bills. Confirm the January 2024 general fund payments in the amount of $1,079,092.48. Number two, to confirm, that's on attachment B, by the way. Confirm the January 2024 cafeteria fund payments in the amount of $69,700.08. That's on attachment C. And number three, confirm the January 2024 construction fund payments in the amount of $86,275.70. That's on attachment D. And we're also going to approve the January 2024 Berkheimer report on attachment E. I move to recommend we vote yes on those.
Okay, second. Motion by Mr. O'Neill, seconded by Mr. Ross. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Agenda items. Number one, to approve the 2024-2025 Central Valley School Calendar found on attachment F. Number two, to approve based upon the recommendation of the solicitor to authorize to settle the matter of the 2024 property tax appeal of Stonegate Townhouse property, parcel 56-014-0305.000 at a reduced assessment value beginning in 2024 of $1,250,000. And number three, to approve a memorandum of understanding regarding police services for the 2023-2024, 2024-2025, and 2025-2026 school years. Do I have a motion on items 1 through 3? I'll forward it. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. McDonald. Any discussion on the motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Negotiation items, Joe, we're coming right back to you.
Okay. We're voting to approve a memorandum of understanding. That's the MOU. I think you've seen it attached between the school district and the Central Valley Education Support Professionals to adjust the new higher rates contained in the collective bargaining agreement. That's on attachment G, and I so move.
So moved by Mr. O'Neill. Do I have a second? Seconded by Ms. Belcastro. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Item C, education items. Ms. Belcastro is our chairperson.
Number one, to approve the release time staff development request chart. You see in the first column, the conferences, in the middle column, the individuals. And then the third column is the dates they will be attending. And I so move.
So moved by Ms. Belcastro. We have a second. Seconded by Mr. Andeline. We have a motion on the floor and we have a second. Is there a discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing carries. Technology. Mr. McDonald is our chairperson.
Yeah, we have nothing on the agenda officially. We did have a tech meeting today. It went very well. I'd like to thank Mr. E. Mueller for his thoughtful work they've done in the district so far. Very much appreciated.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for serving on that and chairing the meeting. Okay. Anything else under technology? Item E, athletics. Mr. Ross serves as our chairperson.
Number one, to approve the following spring coaches and stipends pending a receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. In the left-hand column is the sport and the coaches for that sport. In the middle column is the positions that those coaches hold in that particular sport. And in the right-hand column is the stipend that they receive. So moved.
So moved by Mr. Ross. Do we have a second on the floor? Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries.
Mr. Chacon asked me to make an public announcement. The girls' basketball playoff game, which is scheduled for tomorrow night at North Catholic, originally was scheduled for 7 p.m., has been moved up to 6 p.m. Plan on attending the game tomorrow. The game starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
And just an FYI, since you brought that up. Knock is playing North Catholic boys. It's that new play-in system that they have, so that's why we had to go to 6 and they're at 8, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. All right. Item F, extracurricular activities. Mr. Andeline is our chairperson.
To approve the following individuals and stipends pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances for the Central Valley High School musical presentation. The column to the left is the position of the folks, in the middle is their name, and on the right is their stipend.
Okay.
So moved.
Just one second. I lost my place here. But isn't there an FYI there?
There is a note. So orchestra personnel will be submitted after the musical due to the availability of musicians for practices and performances.
Okay, thank you. So you so moved on the motion?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andeline. I have a second. Seconded by Mr. McDonald. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Item G, building and grounds. Mr. Senzo serves as our chairperson.
We have a chart to approve and confirm the following building usage requests, and it lists the building, the organization, date, and purpose. I'll make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Senzo. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. Ross. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Item H, personnel items. Mr. Bloom, our chairperson, is not here this evening. Mr. Senzo serves as a member of the Personnel Committee, so we're going to defer to you.
Okay, I'd like to I'll read them. There's a lot of them. I'll read them. To approve additions to the 2023-2024 substitute list, pending receipt, review, and acceptances of all clearances, attachment H. To approve the resignation of Shanna Ulizio, paraprofessional, effective February 14th, 2024, attachment I. To approve the retirement of Michelle Kiefer, custodian, effective February 23rd, 2024, attachment J. To approve the resignation of Jennifer Harcher, paraprofessional, effective January the 19th, 2024, attachment K. To approve K English as a paraprofessional at a rate in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, February the 5th, 2024. To approve the resignation of Pam Ciprione, payroll clerk, effective March the 15th, 2024, attachment A. To approve Pam Ciprione as the superintendent secretary and board secretary commencing March the 18th, 2024, and ending June 30th, 2027, with a starting salary of $50,000 as superintendent secretary, with an additional $6,000 stipend as board secretary, with a salary and stipend prorated for the remainder of the 2023-2024 school year, and thereafter to be governed by the terms and conditions of an employment agreement subject to the final review and approval of the district solicitor. To approve Julie, full-time second shift custodian at the rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well as in accordance with CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, effective March the 5th, 2024. To approve Mark Grader as a full-time grounds person at the rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well as in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipts, review, and acceptance of all clearances, effective February the 26th, 24. To approve Brian Wilson as a full-time grounds person at the rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptances of all clearances, effective February the 26th, 2024. To approve Bryce Hume as a full-time grounds person at a rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, effective February the 26th, 2024. To approve Brandon McLaughlin as a full-time second shift flex custodian at the rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, effective February the 26th, 2024. To approve John O'Neill as a full-time second shift custodian at a rate in accordance with the CVESP MOU, as well in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptances of all clearances, effective February the 27th, 2024. To approve a FMLA for an elementary employee ID 1842 from March 25th through March 27th, 2024, pending receipt and approval of all the appropriate medical paperwork. To approve Corey Hillman as a school psychologist, step 1 master's degree in accordance with CVEA agreement, effective date to be determined by his release date, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. I don't think I missed.
Got them all.
Got them all.
Okay, I make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Senzo. Do I have a second? Mr. Analine? Okay, we have a motion on the floor in a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain?
I have one abstention, Mr. President, number 13. I vote aye for all the rest.
Okay, thank you, Mr. O'Neill. Okay, motion carries. While we're on this subject, I'd like to thank and congratulate Dr. Perry and the administration and all the board members who really have put together a conscientious effort, and anybody else involved. I mean, with the employees we were down and the custodians, this is a breath of fresh air. So we're moving right along. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, finance items. Mr. Moad is our chairperson.
Nothing at this time, Mr. Ambrose.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moed. Anybody else, any comments under finance? Okay. All right, we're gonna open it up to you. If you have any public comments other than on agenda items, you can say your piece right now.
They have no.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, we have superintendent
Yeah,
comments.
real quick, just to piggyback, Mr. Ambrose's comments, I want to thank the support staff, leadership, Mrs. Yulm and her team, for working with the district, for all of us to try to, do whatever we can do to get, employees here in the district. That being said, we have support staff openings. If anybody's interested, or you know people, paraprofessionals, we have a starting wage of $18 an hour. The information's on the website. Custodians, $18.80 an hour, with full benefits. Those, I have multiple second shift positions from 2:30 to 11. Cafeteria general workers, starting wage there is $15.59 an hour, and the hours vary by position. So, if anybody's looking for work, feel free to site and, reach out to me with an application. We'll gladly bring you in and talk to you. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any comments from board members? Interesting. Okay. All right, do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Ross, second by Ms. Belcastro. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned. Did I beat it, Donna?
I don't think so. I think I had